Hey, we're back. I had to figure out a whole bunch of settings with the new GoPros, and I actually think I might have them both figured out. Still can't live stream off the GoPro 11, but I think I can off the 10. We'll find out. What are you doing today, Rick? It is the 18th of July. It's beautiful out. It was a high of 77, but it's actually cooling off now. It's supposed to be out in the 40s tonight and bring thunderstorm with it. Clouding up a little bit, kind of looking like it might could. One of these days we gotta get that back together. Long story, there's been a lot going on since I've been on much for a public video, but maybe we have it figured out. It's not for lack of trying, but it is for lack of, well, it's been an interest of having a lot more things to do and a lot more things to get done in life, and that goes with working for yourself. So 2011 Chevy Impala needs some rear brakes. Customer states, I think they went metal to metal, and sure shit, the left rear went all the way to the end. So got some parts. Napa's bringing me the rest of the parts. We're gonna get this thing back together, and then I have a whole bunch of shit to do today, so stick around. Let's get it. Yummy. Like me some Gardettos. All right, rear brakes are installed. Premium pads and rotors. I don't do the cheap line shit. It never pays off. It's never worth it, especially on a customer's vehicle. You'll inevitably have them come back with a squeaking noise every fucking time. So, and also the premium rotors are coated, so the non-braking surface is coated. Doesn't build rust as fast, especially on the outside edges. Let me show you an example here. This outside edge is coated. I know it's hard for you to see, but it's coated so you don't start building that rust ridges quick. It's the Midwest, it's inevitable, but at least it prevents it for a time. And that rust ridge on the outside of the rotors is where you get contact with your anti-rattle hardware. These ones are pretty shot. Wasn't a lot of braking going on there. Definitely timed. All that's left on this one is the service. We can get it out of here and find something else to do. All right, well, I got the Impala done. Just as I was getting ready to wrap that thing up, get on with the service, the customer pulled up with his white Super Duty out there that has either a stuck tie rod or a stuck ball joint, and it's squeaking like a son of a bitch, and the rear brakes are almost metal to metal, so we're just in this continuous loop. I had literally just got their van done when the Impala went metal to metal, and now the truck has got issues, so hopefully we're getting to the end of the cycle here, but works for everybody, I guess. Now I've got myself a and we've been out with the Exmark for a little hot minute here, and we're clearing some ground, so let's jump on this bad boy, see if she'll start, and we'll go show you what we got going on. Oh. Probably better leave that one here. We don't need that one. And the cup holder, all that does is shake up your beer. So, see what we get here. I think we just spun a rod in the old bitch just threw a rod, I think, where she's wanting to. Fuck's sake. It's never not something, right? So the zero turn has shit the bed. Where I want to put it before it fucking completely locks up, because it's a real bitch to move when it does. So sounded good to start with. Doesn't sound so good now. She's definitely got a wrap to her that's not gonna work, so fuck's sake. This really puts a damper in getting the lawn cut for Porkfest, I can tell you. I wonder what an engine costs for that bastard. Well, fuck. I didn't want that boat anchor to be blocking up my shop. There's still enough workflow to get around vehicles and whatever, but at least I can get to the back of the engine pretty easy. I might spin it yet. If I put a floor jack underneath it, I can spin it sideways and stick it the other way and stick the engine over here. But it's in the shop. It is what it is, I guess. She goes knock knock. So we gotta figure out why that's happening and then go from there. So we'll get this excavator out of here and figure out what we want to do next. All right, before it gets too dark, we'll take a little walk and talk, and I'll show you kind of my problem and my dilemma and my goal. So we're gonna move the dog kennel that's back there. We're gonna move that back a little bit. We're gonna terrace this hill right there, and we're gonna drop all that and make this into a nice parking lot, so that way we can get rid of all of this overflow that's kind of up in the yard and creating a bit of a shit show. And we can have like 2 or 3 rows of parking back there, depending on how, you know, vehicles stack up and whatever and work out. So that's the dirt work side of it. Now that's just customer vehicles, a couple of my own for parking wise. And then there's a couple back here that I might drag out and stuff back in the back row. We're gonna spray it all down with RM43 vegetation killer, so that way we don't have any weeds growing up around them. But this is becoming a little bit too much of a cluster of equipment. I like all this to be just nice and wide open and roomy and all that shit. So in interest in making that happen and being able to put up with my habit of acquiring equipment at a pretty decent rate lately, it goes in waves. Trust me, we'll go for a while without not anything. It's just how shit goes. I was out mowing all this off, and then that piece down there, you can kind of see that far corner, maybe, down there. And then I was going to mow all this off and then have equipment parking, move the tractors back behind the fence, probably park the skidder all fucking sexy up on the hill here, fucking just looking mean and badass like always. And then rows of equipment out here where we can mow in between everything, and then come down here with the excavator or the tractors and pull the equipment forward, mow, and then move it back. That's kind of the ideal circumstance. So that way everything looks nice and upkept and all that. So, yeah, now that the zero turn needs an overhaul, I do have a backup plan. Potentially. Depends on how fucking how much assistance I have from certain people that are making other decisions. And then otherwise, there's the old farm lawnmower back around the corner. We can drag that bitch out and put air in the tires and throw a set of blades on it and run that one. Maybe it won't take that long to overhaul that one. I don't know. It depends on how bad that is. Sounds like we threw a rod. If I can find a motor to slap in it, we'll just do that, but we'll see. See what happens. So, yeah, I'd like to get all this congestion moved, and there's more over the hill. There's equipment up at Toby's. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to move around, and I'd like to keep it all mowed and trimmed, and in a perfect world, at least the usable stuff. There'll still be a boneyard back in the weeds, but I'd still like to be able to mow a lap around that so it's easier to walk around, but whatever. So yeah, we got this big brush pile here from cleaning up. We tore all that old fence line out over there on the other side of the trees, cleaned everything up, trying to get everything looking nice, but we got to get a different arrangement going on for all the equipment here. So yeah, that's my shit show as we know it. We'll figure out our next plan of attack and go from there. I'm gonna drink my beer and I'll bring you back at least one more time before we wind this one out. Yeah, that gives me a little bit more room. Alright, so I'm weighing my options. Just did a little quick homework on the internet. Rebuild parts for these things are stupid money. Connecting rod, 100.5. If you get into, and then shipping and tax, and if I can find a reasonable running engine for a reasonable price, we might just engine swap this thing and send it, because I don't have time to really be rebuilding one. Not that I wouldn't mind tweaking and tuning on it, make it go a little bit faster, but we could always pull that one out and throw it on the shelf and do it some year, but that's not a reality right now, so we'll see what happens. At least it's kind of a little bit more out of my way now. When I get a chance, we'll pull that rear counterweight and all that crap off there, and kind of get the basics unhooked. Either way, it's got to come apart. It's going to get fixed. I'm not buying a new one, so we're either going to use that one or the one out in the hedgerow. We'll find out. So there you go. Welcome back to me. Thank you guys for sticking around. The ones that have, the ones that haven't, fuck you. I don't care. Like and subscribe, comment and share, and grab a membership while you're there. I do put more membership videos up than anything else, so if that makes a difference for you, it's $5 a month, $10 a month, or $25 a month, and you'll see the same shit either way. But if you got a little extra cash, help a fella out. Anyway, appreciate y'all. You guys have a great night. Cheers, beers. I'm gonna maybe jump in the excavator and do a little dirt work, but we'll see. I don't know if we're making another video tonight yet or not, or starting on another one, but either way, we're cutting this one off, so we'll see ya.